Okay, we are live. What's happening, everyone? How's it going? Um, okay. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is talk about the mods we're gonna play with, and uh, while we're doing that, you can go ahead and put what nation you'd like to see me play. We've got quite a few suggestions already. Quite a few for Nazca. Got some here for Asphodel, iFlight with the Eru recommend. An LA Pyrene, EAT and Chi. Ooh, that sounds fun. Got Airmore. So a bunch of them. Just keep listing them or second people's votes that you like. I'll probably be biased towards playing one that I sort of have an itch to play too, but it'll be one of the ones you guys suggest. Okay, mods first. We've got a lot of mods turned on here. I like playing with the sprite overhaul mod. I think I'm going to turn that off for streaming just because it's easier, I think, for viewers when it's sprites they recognize. I think, let me see there was a new mod that I wanted to show off here that I downloaded in the workshop the other day. Make sure I have it. I think it was called like Pretender or something. Where is it here? Basically, it was an alternative to community community memes, the Pretender thing. I don't see it quite here. Okay, I guess we'll just play with community memes. But somebody made a. I guess I don't have it, but somebody made one, which is really great. Having like an alternative way to get like pre-made good pretenders, but I'll have to see Lemuria and Dom 6. Yeah, that would be really fun. That would be like, I kind of feel guilty doing Lemuria though. Okay, so here are the mods we're gonna play with. I'll start with community memes. I feel like there's a second mod. Maybe somebody will mention it here. That does the same thing, but basically this is pre-built pretenders, so the AI gets cool pretenders. The thing with this is, in order for it to really work, because a lot of times the AI is really bad at blessing their units, you really need one of Somber's mods, which is Auto Divine Blessing for AI nations. This one's super important. It's going to make sure, basically it's going to give commanders an item that's going to auto bless their entire army, like they're a holy 3. And this is just huge. It makes playing against the AI a lot harder, but also a lot more fun, especially if you give them actually good builds. There was like a middle-aged man. I've been playing some single-player Dominions lately. And it's because I don't really have the time to do like a long-form multiplayer game at the moment. But I still, I got to scratch the itch. So I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say Dominion 6 is a legit good single-player game now. Like being able to control diplomacy with the AI, all these modding tools that Illwinter put in Dominion 6 to let us do cool things, makes a huge difference. So this is a huge one. These also help a lot with AI expansion. It gives them extra starting priests. You sort of don't need both of these. Usually it's enough to just do this, but this is so that they don't get dom killed and expand a bit better. Like they're able to bless their units, but if they're auto divine blessing, less important. This gives them a whole second starting army right here. So AIs are going to get their original starting army plus an entire second one. Pretty huge. And then this is going to give them like 500 resources or something crazy, like maybe 1,000 resources for the first 12 turns of the game from their capital. This also dramatically helps with expansion. Even with all of these, the AI sometimes, even on hard difficulties, will sometimes just fail and sit in their capital and make like 400 troops. I have no idea what causes this, but it's very rare. But that was kind of like a failure condition that was happening somewhat regularly without these mods. But anyway, this is going to make the AI expand really well. Better national overview. This is just really nice quality of life thing. Capital recuperation. This is going to let us take a cool pretender, which we definitely will. And then they can heal afflictions in their capital. One thing I have felt, because I've been taking more monsters and stuff lately in single player games and also in multiplayer games, is you really feel like you must have recuperation. It feels like a must have. And it sort of sucks because a lot of times you take it just for your pretender. This, I think, is the perfect balance. I did a brief little spiel on it earlier, but this is huge. Basically, it makes it you get a heal check whenever you're in your capital. And this is based off of Zonk's implementation. He has another mod which also gives you healing checks outside of your capital based on Dom strength, which you might consider for single player. Community memes, gym burning, doesn't really matter for single player. The single player improved casting AI mod, very important. Informative search, I love this. This is a new mod. People are playing this in multiplayer, but I think I don't think you would ever want to play a single player game without it, just because it lets you interact with like cool parts of the game a lot more. If you site search, like let's say I site search with a Fire 1 mage, then it's going to also go and site search, and I don't find anything. Or maybe I find something, but there's a Fire 3 site that I would have needed to be a Fire 3 mage in order to find. It will leave a message saying there's traces of a more powerful site for Fire. So this is huge, because a lot of times you have a weird paradox where you'll end up having higher gym income in paths that are not native to your language, native to your nation, because you end up doing like remote site searching to find those. Now it's expensive. You spend a lot of gyms doing it, but you get a very high income. And it just feels so bad if you've already site searched like Nature 2. You're never going to want to spend gems to go find the Nature 3 site. So this is, I think, just really cool. And it makes it much easier to find the like really cool rare sites in the game, which are just really fun to interact with. So informative search, super duper cool. Dark Side Cookies turned me on to this one. We've got our Gym Gen, we've got Rebirth and Repop the Dead. This is in case there's a pop kill, and this is so you don't get screwed by undead provinces at spawn. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go through the comments here, and we'll pick a nation. Depending on age, what is your favorite or preferred nation? What is my favorite or preferred nation? Probably Middle Age Ulm is up there. It's pretty fun. As I said, I'm also it's a very high losing nation for me, but I have a ton of fun losing with them. Lemuria is also up there. It's one of my favorites. I just love playing Lemuria. Gloomfield, welcome. Glad you were checking out some old playthroughs. Would you consider using an easier to read font? Windows titles in Dominions are unreadable to me. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. Presumably there's some file I change. Pylon Lemuria. The best of Somber's mods is the Warhammer mod. Yeah, we should play that. I have one of his videos on my channel, or one of his mod featured on the channel. I think I'm playing Nurgle, which was a ton of fun. Doug's only no chaff. God. Upload some single player games. I agree with the EAA TNC guy. Okay, I'm actually sort of leaning towards that also. How about playing Abyssia, going for some horror-based strat? Not very good against AI. I wish Dominions had more diplomatic tools. I mean, it could be. I mean, we could come up with something. But I wish Dominions had more diplomatic tools. Would be crazy good single-player game. Yeah, I think there's enough. I have fun in single-player, like, because I've been playing it a bit. And what I find is I still find myself in 2v1s somewhat regularly, but then not all the time. So, like, sometimes it's a 1v1. Before, in Dominions 5, inevitably it would devolve, especially on harder difficulty, into like a 4-way forever war with all my neighbors. And that just wasn't really very fun. But here, it's like either a 1v1 or a 2v1 against me, which is usually fun. Shinuyama. It's your favorite nation in the game, but you don't seem to play the Jomon line very much. I sort of wanted to play Jomon. I've been beating around Jomon pretenders. I actually like It's Mew did a series on Jomon There's some cool Joman pretenders I was thinking about. I really like something like this, which is very similar to his build. He did like an Ethereal Bless, but I kind of like this. I think this is kind of sick. It lets you go underwater, lets you get Ryujin pretty easily, turns your troops into like your sacreds into pretty good special forces. I could see something like that. EAT and Chi, so damn cool of a nation. Would love to see you play it. It's a nation that takes some real skill. Would love to see your take on it. Zan, I've been playing a lot more single player too. Much fun. Got to do someone interesting. Iru, Joman. Yeah, this would be cool too. I think the vote's in though. I think we're gonna do EAT and Chi. Do I have any pre-created EAT and Chi builds? I do not. What that means is we need to make one. So EAT and Chi. What defines the nation EAT and Chi? Well, it's a nation that gets okay sacreds, like just from their, like these are pretty good. They're rather killy, but they have pretty big weaknesses. They're not very tanky. They sort of die in droves to archer fire, which is very common in expansion. But importantly, and I think we can see this, you get, this is the fact that we can see these in the national overview. It's because of that national overview mod I have turned on. But we get a lot of sacred summons. We get these guys, which I think you turn earth gems into. They're sort of trash, but they're trash that's sacred. You get these guys, which you turn water gems into, demons of the heavenly rivers. These guys, they're not actually demons. But they are super sick. They're really, really good. Berserk 4. And then this huge Great Club. They take point buffs supremely well. And then you have these guys. I'm a little bit on the fence. I feel like these are pretty good. But they get cheesed kind of easily. Like, they don't hit for nearly as much. They are flying. They're sacred. And they have this ranged attack, which is pretty cool. And this can be really good, but you can also cheese yourself pretty hard with this. And then they get these guys who are like flying two damage attacks. So if you look at it in whole, you've got this guy who's rather killy, and is also kind of beefy and tanky. You've got these guys who are sort of not very killy, but more just sort of like a weird utility and no tank in any way, right? Except just a bit of hit points. And then you've got these guys who are actually quite killy as well, but very low on the tank score. And then you also get these guys, these ancestral spirits. You believe they need unholy weapons on their sacreds, which isn't super synergistic with later summons. Fake ass demons, true. Okay. Hard for you to not root for Lemuria in single player. I know. Yeah, picking Lemuria here would be like a super comfort pick. They also got changes in Dominion 6, so that also makes them a better choice here. They get these guys, these students of the sword, which random a single magic path, and they get combat caster, which I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. You could maybe do like a advancing cast and do like, I think there's like a burning hands or something. I don't know. There's not really much you're going to be doing. The nature one, maybe you do healing touch or something. I don't know. But what's important is they have actually quite good base stats. Like, these are very high base attack and defense. They're quite cheap. And they get this stunning strike added. So they're sort of interesting, like, counter thugs you can mix in an army, which is kind of cool. I don't know how important that really is. Because you've got like the demons of heavenly waters and stuff, which are, I think, far better counter thugs. Cool mage lineup. You got this guy to summon ancestral spirits. You've got these students of the way, which are fine. Master of the 5 elements, great sight searchers. Celestial masters, also quite nice sight searchers, and access to glamour. They can also fly in the early age. Later on, they lose this ability. Student of the 5 elements. I think these are recruited, foreign recruit. And then you've got these guys, master of the sword, not student of the sword. Student and then the master. And they get 2 in combat caster. Now 2 is different. There's useful stuff you can do. Shockwave casters, flame eruption casters. I'm not sure what you would do with the water. Not even quite sure what you would do with the earth on advance and cast. Earth grip maybe. I don't know. Breath of the Dragon here. These guys are quite sick. Obviously a lot more expensive. You've really enjoyed trying to turn Master of the Swords into thugs in the late game. Yeah, and also some of them can cloud trapeze, which is kind of cool. So kind of cool. I think the challenge with these guys. So by the way, there was, before we started our tournament, the biggest tournament I think that there was. I forget who ran it. But maybe it was like a duel tournament, I think is how it was. So you just do like a bunch of 1v1 duels. And maybe, I can't remember. I don't know if you had to pick the same nation. The person who won ended up winning with EAT and Chi, which I think is kind of cool. It's very versatile. These guys are quite good. These nobles with these chariots are a very good scales unit. You can definitely expand with these. Not that I've tried, but I fought AIs with them and they were quite good. Yeah, this guy has like pretty good protection, tramples. They've got pretty solid scales troops for EA. And then these guys are good. They got all the resistances built in. You can definitely expand pretty well with them. But these, they're not great at expansion because they don't have great protection. They get kind of ruined by arrows. So I would say my summary of this is like, you want to lead, like the thing with EAT and Chi is you get so many sacreds. You want to do something with them. But it's like they're different enough. And like ideally you want to be turning a lot of gems into sacreds. But to do it is sort of hard because they all sort of want different things in the bless. So how are you going to pick out one bless that's going to work on all these different sacreds? And most importantly, your cap only, because you might need to use it to expand. Do they lose Spirit Strike if you give them a forged weapon? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I haven't played with them. But the sword students and masters will get overwhelmed by AI hordes of chaff. This is true. Because we put these other things on that are going to make the AI hard, we don't actually need to play on like impossible difficulty. Impossible difficulty is just sort of not fun. Not because it's hard necessarily, but it's just you have to play so differently against it than you would players. I think we'll probably play on Mighty or Master. Probably Mighty. I think Mighty's kind of the most fun. Okay, so we're gonna get pulled in a lot of different ways for our bless. There's a few things that jump out to me. One is possibly a quickness bless. A quickness bless would be quite good. Does this guy trample? No. Does he have fear? No. But does he have Breath of the Winter or anything? No. Wait, do we have trusty research on? Let me make sure, because that's another one we definitely want to have on. Okay, we do. I guess it's not showing. Do I have some mods here that are too close to the bottom and aren't showing? Repop the Dead, Thematic Terrain. Yeah, some aren't showing. Okay. Quickness is nice because it makes these guys, it helps them with archers. They run across the field faster. They're killing things faster. It helps their stats out. It's going to help also against things like unholy weapons a bit if you're fighting into them. You don't do much damage though. So against like protection tanks, you're kind of going to get rocked. You could do the classic unholy weapons and quickness, but that's probably going to be a bit too expensive for us. We probably also want an expander. Reinvent Bless is fine. Off topic, but 2 channel things. Okay, let me know what you got. Titan Expand. Titan Expand would be cool. I think we could potentially do it with these guys. This guy can maybe also do it, though probably only with like a very special bless, like maybe ethereal. She can Titan expand too. Quite cool. This is like a very cool new pretender. I think I'm leaning towards quickness, guys. Unhoary weapons. Okay, so I think we're gonna do. I think we do quickness. What are our options? We can do the water dragon. We can do the gobbling fish, the celestial carp. That could be fun. Though he can't really expand. We could maybe do her, though she can't expand either. There's also a world where we do like a very... This might actually be good. We could do like based off... This is sort of like based off of End. We do like... Not End. Whatchamacallit? Off of Uruk. I think their build was something like... I know they had Glamour, they had Fire... Earth is interesting because you can't with this guy because he's spirit form. You can't do. Maybe it'd be better with a Lich. The Lich is much more expensive and has higher new path cost. But we could do this. We could do like a Stygian Flesh, which I believe does work on spirit form. So it's going to work on this guy. Then we could do. This is going to basically allow us to expand without like getting pin-cushioned by like arrows and stuff. And then we basically need to do more damage. So we could do like a couple stacks of strength. Maybe I get one more path. Maybe it would be good to get a bit more air. 192. Quickness could be really good here too. That's why we don't. This might be a build you could take in into multiplayer. Okay, and then we need to get quite a few of these guys, and we're gonna have to dumpster our scales. But that's fine, because we're gonna... Most of our power is not going to come from gold, it's going to come from gems. Maybe I should see if I can take... No. Okay. I was thinking maybe I'd take fire resistance as well. We're going to bump heat up. Ooh, death 3. It's going to free up some points. We have kind of shitty researchers, so magic scales will be good. And then it would be nice. I think it is worth maybe getting a bit of fire resistance. Let's see what you guys are saying. No need of the gut. Try all dread with Awake Glamour. You've already seen the Tiger Lady crush blitzes. Yeah, Tiger Lady's strong as hell. Stygian Rain, Skin and Rain do not. Weird times. That is weird. Zan the Goat. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I think something like this pretender is going to be crazy for expansion. I'd like to get... Maybe we make him a little bit, like a wee bit stronger here. He would actually benefit a bit from us picking up blood paths. It's going to give him some much needed hit points. Maybe something like this, and then we also get a little bit more attack skill. And this gives us pretty well-rounded sacreds. They're going to be very killy, which I think is the main strength to like lean into. And then this sort of just protects against the weakness in like a very weak way. Like there's a light hedge on the fact that our sacreds all get pincushioned. And this guy is going to be an absolute fucking monster, like a complete obliterate the world kind of monster. Oh god, Infix hitting me with some truth. This pretender does not seem to fit the TNG flavor-wise. Oh, dude. That's true. That really hurts. You gonna ruin my build just like that? It's more damage than the AI is gonna do. Okay, well, we'll retire him to the history bin. It's not lore appropriate. Let's try again. Just when you think you cook up something good, you get hit with some truth. Okay, lore appropriate. I think we'll do... Maybe we have to go back to quickness. I wish one of these dragons had another, like... The problem is this guy would probably get owned a bit. This would be better. We could, like, mist form. I mean, we could go ethereal. That is the other real option. Ghost King could be an ancestor spirit. True. All we really need is this to be resprited as an ancestor spirit with a crown on. Then it becomes lore appropriate. There is... Oh, we could try turning it on. Let's do this. Here's my Steam. Let's see if this exists. Workshop. By the way, the tournament map is right here. We might play on it. This is the tournament map, so you can get it if you want to. Okay, so the thing I'm like, I think it was in popular actually. Most subscribed. Is it here? I thought it was here. This one, Ethnic Pretenders. Does this also apply to the Ghost King? Can we have an answer? Who made this? Mormasil, if you're watching this, if this is all of them, wait, subscribed. If you're watching Mormasil, we need desperately a Ghost King that's TNG flavorized so I can appropriately play the game without getting harassed by my viewers. What is it? Ethnic Pretenders. Okay, mods. This is that. Do we have this available? This is very important. Very important. Okay, TNG. Wow. Nope. I mean, we do get some of these are the cool Ethnic Pretenders here. These are great looking. Absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, though, the Ghost King has not yet been resprited. Okay, so that's out. Of the ethnically appropriate, I guess this is in some ways like a DEI hire. Like we have to have the right ethnicity, or maybe it's the opposite of that. Is this if we have to have the ethnically correct pretender, is that the opposite of DEI because you're getting people only from the majority culture, or is it DEI because you're profiling based on race? It's a deep question. Okay, so these guys are out. The tiger could fit. The tiger is maybe our best bet. An ethereal tiger. This would be lore appropriate. Can expand. This guy could probably also expand with ethereal. And is also way cooler. Unfortunately, though, more like Hindu, right? We're playing China. This is, I think, not lore appropriate. It is Asian, but we're more we're not Indian here. Can this guy do it? Shockwave expansion potentially. What would the bless be? The bless could be ethereal. This could be sick. The quickness turtle. Dude, I would, but he doesn't have trample. Like, how does this guy not have trample? How does he kill things? He bites them? I mean, please. This should, like, to be accurate, this should probably be like an 8 attack bite. If you get bitten by a turtle, it's a shameful way to go for a warrior. Jade Emperor is highly thematic. Jade Emperor is. But can he expand? I think not. But maybe. He could Shockwave expand potentially. He could. He could do... Okay. If you negate attacks, he's a snapping turtle, not a trample turtle. Fire Shield Bless works with the turtle. But he doesn't have Fire Path. And new paths are 80. I think what we do... we could do Jade Emperor Shockwave expansion. This is tricky, though. We would need to fit ethereal and shock resistance in. We're also not a combat caster. All these Indian gods. Oh, Chinese god. This could be cool. This could also be ethereal. She's got Sight Vengeance built in. Very strong. And awe. She might be able to expand. Turtle's too slow to trample. People could just walk away. That's funny. That's true. We can do Sun Wukong. This guy's kind of sick too. Actually, Chaos Power, Storm Power. It's like a super Queen Air Elemental. Okay, what do we do? I think what we do... Let's just start building. We'll see what happens as we go. I think this guy could be very, very funny as a Shockwave expander. I think, too, thinking about it, I think we have to go ethereal because he's going to really struggle to expand because he's basically a big pajama man. So I think we need to go ethereal. The nice thing about EAT&G is you can play them scales, like they have good scales troops, but you can also just totally dumpster your scales. Like, totally fucking dumpster them, which is what we're going to do. We do have kind of good heroes. It does sort of suck taking Misfortune. Okay, so we've paid for ethereal. We also sort of need... Ooh, this actually is strong. We do sort of need some shock res. I mean, this actually is not bad. Basically, our starting research is going to be Alt 2, or probably Evocation 2, Alt 2. We won't be able to quite get that, but something close. And then this opens up some interesting plays with Sacreds and stuff later with, like, Wrathful Skies. We have points left over. Maybe we get a bit less luck. We could also potentially go a bit higher here, but I think this is good. I think this is about the right amount to invest, and we get to make it just a ton of the Warriors of the Five Elements like this. Let's take a look at these guys, see how many we're going to get. They are a lot of recruitment points. I might have gone a bit too hard on this. Can I tank something else? Yeah, I think I might need order neutral to max out recruitment. I don't know. Like, if I prepared, we would do this more appropriately. All right, now we need names. The Pajama Pretender. Winter Games is the big 2026. Okay, here we go. Okay, what's a racially sensitive funny way to call this guy a pajama man that's Chinese. Take out delivery. Wait, that's not how they would say it. They can't do the R's. So the rivery. Take out the rivery. Pikachu. Okay, take out the rivery. Here we go. All right. Load map. We're going to play on the tournament finals map. Why would we not? Akosima's Cross. I do it starting with A because then it shows up at the top of my list of games. Okay. I think this is... So this, by the way, I think is super important when you're setting up a single-player game. Set this to defensive. It just makes it... It's very nice. Even with this, you'll still have some people declare war on you early. But I mean, it just sucks so much getting 3v1 or whatever. But you can also peace out with AIs now once you're at war. It's no longer forever war. That's the other important change. Okay. What are we doing? This map needs 12 players. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we are playing EATNG. Let's do some fan favorites in here. We'll do the Maconian Giants. We'll do the Hordes of Ulm. We'll do Agartha, because everybody likes Agartha. We'll do Ubar, because fuck Jin. Oh, we need some elves to kill. Let's make sure we load this up with elves. We'll do both Tirnanog, and let's do Vanheim. We'll do Lanka, so we have a good villain. Let's do some giants, Niflheim or Muspelheim. I'm thinking Muspelheim. Partially because we don't have cold resistance in our Bless. Machaka. Machaka's so good. Hinnom Master Race. And then, what else are people saying? Jotunheim? Wait, Femoria. Okay, we can do Femoria. There's no Jotunheim, bro. We're early age. Femoria, where are you? I know it's like literally right here. No, it's not. It's up here. Okay. I think it's it. Anyway, this is, I think, is the best way to do single player. Mighty all the way down. Like, yeah, we could do Master Impossible. Mighty's just a lot more fun. If you're new to the game, there's no shame on playing on easy. Easy can still kill you. Okay. And then, of course, Illwinter took out the button to load Pretender, so you have to use the forbidden hotkey of Control L. I asked them. I was like in the beta form. I was like, I think it was because I think Johan took it out, but Christopher was on the like the beta forum or whatever, and I was like, dude, why did y'all take out the load Pretender button? He's like, I don't know. Johan did it. I'll have to ask him. Take out the Rivery. Here we go. Okay. Racially sensitive Pretender title. We've got the Bless built. We're awake. We're going to YOLO very hard. Okay. Now, this also has a Control L, which is going to load all my game settings, which is quite nice. Control S to save them. Very nice. Thrones. It loaded my thrones as well when I hit that, but I think this map calls for 10 thrones. You can put them whatever level you want. And just hit OK. Easy can't kill you? Well, maybe not me. But yeah, no, Easy can kill you in a game for sure. You just need to skip turns to get killed by Easy. I haven't played it. Is it really that hard to get killed by Easy? I know you can lose on normal pretty easy. Special site frequency, you turn it up to max. Okay, here we go. So trusty research, we get these guys to start, and we have our main guy start researching. He definitely has to expand in Dominion. If you do one of these Awake builds with the Bless that you can only expand into friendly Dominion provinces, which this certainly would be, probably like 2/3 of the time you'll get like a province you can expand to. In this case we can't. The nice thing about this build is we can max out recruitment of these guys at the beginning. We don't need to like wait or anything, which is sick. And then I think we'll get these students of the way here at the start. Do I have somebody who's non-sacred? These guys. Yeah, sort of feels bad. Be better to get more. And then you sort of need these chariots in sufficient quantity. So I think we'll do something like this. Make this guy a prophet. Let's name him. Ming's Takeout. COE mods are awesome. Yeah, I want to play some COE. I was actually telling my my buddy who developing a game with it, we need to play some COE together. I was telling him that last night. Okay, Ming's Takeout. Would lower Dominion make it more likely you get a turn 0 Dom push? I think it would actually. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, now for research, the thing we must have in order to expand is we need a way, whenever you're trying to expand, you need a way to make the enemy go away. And right now we have nothing. So Evocation 2 is going to be our main way to make the enemy go away, because this is going to give us Shockwave. I have, by the way, this may totally fail and we'll just do it again. It doesn't take long to set up a game. The next thing we're going to want is Personal Mist Form. We're still going to zap the shit out of ourselves with Shockwave. Unless we pick up Enchantment. So we could go like Protection from Lightning. But we're still, even with Body Ethereal, we're still going to die in just a couple hits unless we have Alteration. So I think this is sort of like the core of what we need. I'd rather have... And I'm not exactly sure the right priority order here. And we'll be a little conservative in expanding with him. We'll send this guy to the first throne. I think there's a throne over here. But yeah, I think that's about right. Okay, and then we're going to be doing turns pretty quickly. So here we go. Name him Kung Pao. The fuck? The fuck is that? Half income. I don't even have any money? What the hell? What the hell kind of bullshit is this? This guy's 120, this guy's 100. Lets me squeak out another dude. What the hell kind of bullshit is this? Elephants. Oh, that's something we can maybe take. Oh no, we're size 9. I think elephants are size 10. Did they... let me check. Are elephants size 10? Very important. No, they're only size 9. Okay, we're set. Game heard me say we don't need gold. True. Now we do have... God, how much do I only need? 13 research? Will this guy be able to do it? No, this guy's only 11. But we can probably expand here, right? Like here, we just do air shield. No, we're not going to be greedy, dude. I would do this and I would die, and then I'm going to be embarrassed and have to start all over. Hell no. We got these guys who are really good. You can probably actually double expand with this nation if you tinker around with it. Like this, it's very possible this is like an expansion party, plus this is an expansion party. I'd just have to play with it. But like that, those are the sort of like little tricks. You figure that out, how to double expand with like your starting army plus these guys. Whew, you're gonna be cooking. And I think what I want to do, this is going to be hard. This is going to be easy. And this gives us more resources. So I think we come here. Divine Blessing. I think something like that. Let's send this guy down here. And this turn we'll have this done, and then we'll finish this. What do we want after that? We're going to have air and water. Quicken Self might be okay. Liquid Body would be good. Oh, I think what the thing we want is Breath of Winter. So I think Enchantment too. Breath of Winter will be sick. Turn 1 Blind Expansion Party? Yeah, if you got the balls. If you got the balls, you probably can do it. I don't know if we got the balls here. I'm being a little coward because I'm on stream. Okay, let's see what happens. Can we expand with our god? That is the main question that remains to be tested. If we're doing live with an audience. Oh, these guys are in real trouble. Complete destruction. I'm telling you, that starting army is good. This probably could have double expanded. Ooh, look at that. Don't mind that. Let's see if we can get some more dudes. That feels okay. Okay, what next? Let's see if we can switch back out the Better Researcher. Now, our god can kill this. This should actually be reasonably easy. Air Shield. Personal Mist Form. I don't think we actually want Quickness. I don't know about Quickness. May be good, it may not be. I have no idea. Damage on attacker, 5A and shock. This is probably pretty good for yeeting an elephant. Why is my encumbrance so fucking high? Severe heat. But do I have protect resist fire? I think we actually need this earlier in the script. This is going to get rid of our encumbrance penalty. So this is going to pay for itself. Air Shield, Personal Mist Form, Charge Body, Shockwave. Will this work? I have no idea. Is the tournament still on hold? No, it's plugging along, my man. Tournament is speeding along. We're like 15, 20 turns behind the current turn right now. The guys are going really fast. In terms of us recording. Of course, as the viewers, we're farther behind. This seems pretty solid. Can we single... We can probably single expand with... Do we need a special... An air random would be ideal. Yeah. I think that will work. I think this will work. I mean, guys, this I have no idea. This could fucking blow up right here. We'll see. It honestly, if Pajama Man dies, I'm gonna blame it on the guy who was saying the Ghost King wasn't lore appropriate. So honestly, this one's on you. Who was it that said that? Scrolling up. It was Infix. Alright, buddy. You better hope he doesn't die here. Holding you personally responsible. Okay, here we go. Lore appropriate pretender coming through. Take out the Reverie. You don't like the way he moves his hand? Okay, here we go. Just complete destruction of these indies. Holy shit. They had no idea. Somehow we're still bleeding footmen. What the fuck is going on? This is the most cursed game start I've ever seen. It's 2 turns. 2 out of 3 turns, we're getting minus 50% income on our attacks. Alright, all these guys in the tournament, they can't bitch now. This is far worse luck than they had. Any of these unrest? Okay, can we schleppily... Oh god, this guy only carries 10. This guy only carries 10. This guy only carries 10. We really need... Who's the best leader for this? I think I probably should have made... Oh, I can't. Oh, I need an indie commander too. Oh, these guys are sacred, but they're not priests. So I'm actually glad I made these guys. We actually probably need to make another one of these. He could do skeletal body, which will be pretty good against archers. Blessing, 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 skeletal body, spells. Okay. Not actually sure if that's going to work. Can this guy cast like blur or something? I mean, this actually is pretty good. I think with this, we're going to... This way I have 2 commanders. It's just really risky expanding with just 1 commander here. I don't think we're going to get... We're definitely not going to get everybody blessed, though. It's sort of the only problem. Okay, this is going well, though. This is our little line with our neighbor. We'll find out who's down here as we block them into their capital. Meanwhile, Take Out Delivery is going to head up to the northeast. Oh, wait, did I not bring these guys too? Okay, let's bring everybody. Here we go. Honestly, what we might do is I might send everybody here next turn. Like the people from the capital and this. Just get these barbs cleared out. That could be quite nice. Etherealness and fire resist. Yeah, it's shock resist times 2. Okay, here we go. Feeling pretty good about this. Oh, we have enchantment. That means I actually should change this up. This should be protection from lightning. I only need to do this before I shockwave, so I think this is the correct placement. But I do this to get the fatigue reduction. So I think this is all correct. Hopefully this works. Okay, let's see what happens. Free scales. Yeah, dude, I wanted that luck scale real bad. Y'all saw me messing around. I was like, oh, I want it. I want to not have so much misfortune. Ooh, look at that, though. Clocking some luck here. All right, let's see how these battles went. This starting army, man, holy shit. This is one of the best starting armies in the game, I think. Take out the Revelry! Oh, Warachi, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, by the way, don't feel like y'all need to donate anything or do any of the Patreon stuff. Oh, fuck, we're getting wrecked. Nope. Kill this motherfucker. Ooh. Oh, we gotta get a limp. Oops. Clicked off. I want to thumbs up that donation. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, wait. We already saw that. Was that this one? Yeah, okay. That was close. That was touch and go. That fucking berserk barbarian commander damn near killed me. Grandpa needs armor. Ain't that the truth? That's what we should do next. We're gonna go for... Wait. Oh, this is my other army. I was like, where am I? Where's the trampling cavalry? So we did not get everybody blessed as we thought. Does that mean we lost two guys? Let's be real. Our boy was limping already. True. All right, so let's fix some of these things. We're gonna have this guy research with the Skull Mentor, making up for that horrible RNG on the cap. All right, and then we're gonna have these guys come with these guys. So much for research. And with this many dudes, we almost certainly will be able to bless everyone. So this is a new day. And we're gonna go hard. We're gonna go just for all the barbs. We can't swim, can we? No. Huh. I want a yellow into here real bad. It's sages, but there might be something bad there. Could we take this? We might be able to take this. I kind of need... we could get back to the capital. Can I make... We're researching 25 a turn. What's more important? Grip of Winter or Construction 1? Can we can't forge any gear. We could make the... Oh, we could make the astral armor. That's actually more important. See, if I had planned this out right and I did Construction 1 ahead of this, whoever... Darkside Cookies, if it wasn't for you, I think I would have kept going in Enchantment 2. But if I had planned this better and I went straight for Construction 1, I think I would have it next turn. And then we do the Return to the Capital. I don't have to stand around doing nothing. All right. These guys literally unbothered by... I think we're going to avoid going directly in their cap circle and flexing on them, but... Ooh, this guy's going to be good because he's going to get to pick up and lead some of these troops. And then... This seems quite nice. We could also do a play with these guys where we try to... They're expensive. I think in a multiplayer game, I probably would make these guys and just... It depends who my neighbors are, but you can potentially just, like, roll somebody with this. I think this is correct. We also, with this Bless, could potentially go for a throne. I wonder if I have a scout I can get. I kind of want to ping that throne. I'm going to get another guy here. And then I'm going to make sure we have 6 in all our things. Okay. Perfect. What are y'all saying? We don't have enough survivability as is for Breath of Winter to kick in. Maybe. Yeah, definitely not in Heat Dominion, which we have. But in the winter, which is coming up, we might. Especially if... but we won't be expanding out of Dominion very much. So, I don't know. You might be right. But we're also about to make the armor, so... And Greek mythos gods should be perfect. That's why they banished limping Hephaestus to dwell with the underworld. Yeah, the ancient world didn't have as friendly a view of disabilities. Tossing babies off of cliffs. Okay. Did we get stack wiped by the barbs? This is not that... Oh, this is that battle. By the way, this is sort of what Warriors of the Five Elements are good against. Unfortunately, some of them routed, I think, from the other guys dying. We almost got stack wiped. Holy shit. I probably should have left the heavy footmen at home. We can take this. I think we will. I think we're going to have this guy site search. Okay, here's the real question. Can these guys make it all the way here? They can't. So these guys are going to go here, and then we're going to do like an alley-oop for these. Maybe we alley-oop this way so I can potentially... I got more options. Okay, take out delivery. We have not finished construction 1 yet. We'll be finishing that this turn. So I think we research. Bring this guy back. Oh, we got a guy here. Bring him in. Okay. We need to think about our first fort. I think that's going to be... I don't want to cannibalize the cap circle resources. I think that's going to be here. Or maybe here. This would be the ideal one, but I don't... No, we'll probably have it in time. How much does it cost to build a fort? 1,000 for us? We won't have it this turn. So I think we'll actually... This might be able to be our first fort, because we're going to consolidate forces here. I think that'll work. This might fail, though. We could take this with our god. If we take this, we're still going to finish this turn. And this should work. Yeah, this is too much income to wait, I think. I think this will work. There's a chance we die, but... Okay, let's see what happens. Heat scales on TC feels wrong. Northern China is very similar to Europe in terms of temperature, so TC should have a neutral temperature. I mean, China's a huge place. But yeah, it is definitely like much more northern than India. Boiling Bog. That's quite nice. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Have we fucked up yet? Ironically, the pajama guy is one of the most imposing sprites. Yeah. Take out delivery. Is that this one? Yeah, this is that. Okay, so is it gonna work again? Ooh, quick and self. We might have fatigued ourselves out. Oh no, we haven't. But now we are, and these guys are closing. I think we died. Okay. There's a huge shockwave. Huge shockwave. I think we're dead. Fucking scouting report lied. There was so many guys. We should have waited. We were greedy. Oh, we were so greedy. Take out the rivalry. Oh, man. Not good. Oh, and our Ethereal Bless is offline now, too. We're totally boned. Holy shit. Now he's a ghost. Oh, man. Yeah, that is the problem. It's like, the Ethereal Bless just is a little tough to rely on. It did work for, like, a little bit. But I think it's also, like, when you're really not fatigue efficient, and so you're counting on there not being so many guys, because once you run out of fatigue, you're fucked. And they came in like waves, so we weren't able to shockwave them together. I don't even know how that happened. Let's see how that happened. How did they come in such distinct waves? Oh, they're just a combat speed difference. These guys are so much faster. So it's like wave 1, we shockwave, then we wasted a ton of fatigue on Cold Bolt on these guys. And then shockwave, like, we're so fatigued out here. We're just ruined. This begs a question. What the fuck do we do now? Because these guys kind of suck right now. And I need to get... Wait, can we... No, I can't take this province now. Okay, so this guy can move. Then we can switch this guy to call duty or call God. This guy, we're gonna switch this guy to call God. This guy's gonna come back home, and then we'll take this. We'll patrol here with these guys. I mean, honestly, these guys are sort of worthless until we get back. I mean, they're not quite, but they sort of are. And then we really need a new fort. And it's not going to be this one. I think it has to be here. So let's go ahead and send this guy over this way. Be able to start next turn. While this guy continues site searching. Do we have any higher priest? I think what we have to do too is this actually is more important than making our second fort, is we need to make, I need to temple this. Yeah, we're going to temple this one. So, wait, we don't have a... Okay, we're going to go temple this one. Before we actually start our fort. Or unless can I do it here? No. I think this is what we do. A scales built in this economy. True. True, it hurts. It hurts. The truth hurts, but I mean, this is what this happens in multiplayer games. If you, I mean, you would test your build to make sure it works better than this one does. This was definitely sort of like a Galaxy Brain Pretender design, which did not work very well. I think if we had gotten the Astral Armor, that would have been a totally different situation. Or not totally different, but I think we would have made it. It would have done two things. It would have reduced the amount of chip damage we took, which would have delayed the point at which Mistform eventually popped. And then once it did pop, we would take significantly less damage. Okay. This is a lot of chariots, so this guy should just be able to roll over. Oh, fuck. Fucking Agartha. Okay. Agartha kind of fuck up my stuff. I hope I can trample these guys. I think I can. If I can't, we're in big, big trouble. Okay. Let's send these guys home. Let's have this guy call God. Here we need to go ahead and make a temple. And then hopefully next time we can also start a fort here. This will be really nice for us to get to. I think we still sort of got this pocketed. Yeah, we're going to make these Warriors of the Five Elements again in a bit, but I think for right now, they're just sort of off the table. And then let's turn this production off. Okay, so I think that's that. Gyms. Yeah, we need to go site search gyms too. Even the most cheap curious would have saved him? Yeah, probably. Tinchi is great smiths with elemental path. Yeah, we do have some gems here. If I could alchemize and do the earth. Did we lie in the... It said there were like 40. Now there's like 100 of them? The fuck? Oh no, we can't trample the big ones. I didn't see there were the rock curlers in there. Dude. Fucking Agartha with a galaxy brain play. Are we just gonna lose to AI here? Holy shit. What a Chad move by Agartha. Holy fuck. It did say up here there were 50. How many were there? 80? Dude, just put me out of my misery, Agartha. Let me start a new game. If you don't, I'm going to march up here and kill you. I swear to God. Okay, but let's make priests. What was their bless? Disease resistance and reinvigoration. What a strange bless. What a strange bless. Did somebody make that? I wonder what that is. Maybe it's a cool pretender? Oof. Okay. We are in dire problem. Or, yeah. I don't have anything they could honestly just march that on my capital. I don't think they will. But they could. Okay, we can at least start building a fort. Assuming Agartha decides not to conquer us. And then we're going to go kill them as soon as our god wakes up. But we're going to need... It's probably going to be 6 turns till our god wakes up. Which is quite a long time. Okay. We need more resources, but this is all we have. How many? We've got these guys coming in. This is in friendly dominion. We can probably take this. Need not earth. Need not eat on Agartha. True. Okay. I found a magic site. Glowing mound. What is this? Okay, get some fire gems. I think the other thing we need to do, and I know we're kind of sucking a lot, but I think we're going to make one of these guys. I need a site search. So we're going to make one of them. And then we should have enough now that we can actually roll out a scales expansion force here. And we're going to try to take this province and then maybe get in the caves. Fucking piece of shit, Agartha. Sorry. I'm actually not triggered at all by them completely destroying my starting army. I promise. I'm 0% triggered. Okay, call God. Oh, was there an arena battle? A people's arena. Does that mean prophets can't enter also? This guy, okay, we're gonna triple down on failing. Just in the case we went, this actually is a great chassis, except if we have to fight a giant, which there's an extremely high likelihood we do. We don't benefit from our bless at all because our god's dead. Normally we'd be blessed. This is a bad idea. We're not going to do it. We're going to call God. Really, normally it's a good chassis. Like this would potentially win an arena battle for People's Arena. But I think we fucked up so hard that it doesn't really make sense. Okay, call God. We expand here, then we expand here. Or maybe we go here and then... Could we kill Horse Tribe? We could probably kill Horse Tribe. Okay. This is a 0% chance he wins. That's true. But y'all would get to see me fail yet again. Okay, would we have won the... let's just watch all the bouts here. Okay, Muspelheim versus Ubar. I don't think we can trample that guy. And they're going to have, like, Giga Chad blesses. Okay, I'm already glad we didn't send our guy. What the fuck? Just man-moded that dude. Alright. We also get to see all the blesses, so this is kind of cool. People's Arena mutes. Yeah, but it won't stop the auto-bless. It's like, this guy's actually blessed already. Penetration, bonus, and larger from Femoria. For Winds of Death spam. This guy's somehow not getting auto-blessed? I'm not sure why. Wait, what's happening? Oh, I paused. Okay. Lanka representing, but Lanka's very damaged. I think he's going to carry on with just 2 HP. Yeah. But that's enough. We have Machaka versus Macone. Oh, dear lord. They set their pretender god? Anyway? Oh, no, it's a prophet? What the fuck? Oh, I guess this is one of their priests. Wait, what the fuck? What is this, guys? They transform into this? Holy shit. Limped, feeble-minded, that's literally slow as hell, but does have a web, and Venomous Fang and Leap. And then the Godslayer Spear. I think Macone wins this, right? Oh, Jesus. Wow. That was intense. Holy shit. Ulm attacking Vanheim. Let's do it. Third person. The Ulmish way. Lads rolling out. He lived as he died. Or died as he lived. Very brave. Vanheim versus Eru? Or no, Tirnanog? This is my favorite kind of battle. Elves fighting each other. You're guaranteed to win. Because elves are gonna die. Well, that is true. He did rout, but nobody saw it. Okay. And then This Iru must win, right? Because Lanka's at 2 HP. Did he even hit the guy? What happened? It was like he literally ran over him. It didn't even flash up a damage number. Was it like a... Oh, he was repelled. Damaged by repel. I think he got killed by the repel. That's funny as hell. Okay. Where's the new tournament episode? Monday, my friend. Jesus Christ. What in the hell? Dread and larger? Holy shit. What an amazing attack. Holy fuck. Leap. Area of effect 1. Charge bonus for first strike. Venomous Fang with death poison and poison the mind. And a web. Holy shit. What an absolute monster. I mean, do we... Genie versus Giga Chad Spider. I mean, the first attack's going to guarantee to hit, but he's invisible with mirror image. What the fuck? Literal unarmored Jin Amir winning. Did not see that coming. Somehow didn't even get blessed. What did he win? Champion medal. Okay. Let's research. Okay, we can also site search now. This is important. So we're going to get some site search going. And let's switch back to having some money. And these guys are going to roll out down here. I think just like this. We're calling God. Calling God. Okay. We're building our palisade here. We got 11 PD. If this gets taken out by an indie attack, we're in deep trouble. I think we need to have this guy in position also. Do I wait a turn? I think it might actually make sense for me to... I'll get like one turn earlier on the fort. And then... I think it makes sense just to have him here too. Have an extra commander. It's going to slow maybe the god coming back, but I think it's worth it. And then we also get to start fort construction here while moving this army out. I think that's worth it. Okay. If I did what I did but had guard commander dudes? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, that would work because we do have shock resistance on our guys. Jesus Christ, we took so much attrition. Holy shit. I thought we'd do better. I think we can trample Cav, right? Yeah, we can. Maybe I should have had lance catchers. Oof. It is rough out there. I think we're like our expansion just got killed too. We did get a gnome. This could be useful later. So I think what we do, we have this guy construct palisade. We have this guy move in to help. We have this guy call God again. Here we site search. Guys, this is a rough start to a game, if I've ever seen one. How many turns until this is done? I think it's time to move a guy over here. Oh, I guess we're going up conjuration. I need to think too. Do we want construction 3? Maybe. I think that's fine. What is the next big thing for us? I think for when our god comes back, we probably want magic phase movement. And then we probably want construction. That's my guess, to really like empower our god. God, whoever's down here is like really struggling. Holy shit. Then from here, do we take the lizards? Do we take this? We might take the horse tribe. Cranking out bamboo grove mages? What the hell are those? Oh, I guess you can do make these guys. Yeah, we could do foreign recruitment. But honestly, we sort of need troops to finish expansion. And we don't really have... the only foreign recruitment we can do is mages. Sort of one of the reasons I wanted to focus forts early, but it is sort of greedy. And Agartha could just kill us. We're still probably 4 or 5 turns away from having our god back. Yeah, we can still come back, though. More powerful nature site here. That's good to know. Okay. 80? That feels bad. Maybe we get the lizards first? Maybe we take this? I feel like we just sort of got wrecked against Cav. I'm not really itching to do it again. Yeah, maybe we do this and we top up with some extra guys here. And we need to make sure we have PD here, so if we get attacked... What a bad start. What do we have for caves? We've got some bats, which would be quite nice. Bats and trogs. The trogs would be hard for us to kill, but pretty easy with the god once we put a little bit of armor on him. Yeah, I think we take this, then maybe we come back and see if we can take some of these things. I'm not sure what's going on down here. This is probably... Who is this? It's a waste start? That must be Nabah. I mean, Ubar. Could it be anybody else? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's an Ubar start. Here we don't want to do this. We actually want to build a lab here. Takeout delivery has returned. And boy, is there an order backlog. Now, if I were really prepared, I would have... we're gonna go. We're gonna go kill Agartha. Oh wait, I need. I think it's better to get the Earth armor, or maybe the Fire armor. But then I need Construction 3, which we're a ways away from. I think we don't really have places we need to expand with our god right now. So I think what we do is this. I think we take all of these guys, we turn off recruitment of these, we turn back on recruitment of these. We take these guys, we rejoin them. We can take these pretty easily with them. What turn do we get our god back? Turn 14. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. Our god's going to heal while he researches. And I think we're going to... we're basically going to move up Construction 3, which will give us... I think like the Fire armor will be nice. It makes it so we don't need to do like the Fire resistance at the beginning of our script. And then we're going to pick back up Enchantment 4. And these guys, we can probably switch to having them preach around our lands, which would be nice. We can turn off recruitment. They're also going to be really nice for like a second expansion party. And we'll try to get the caves and stuff before we start off our war with Agartha. Go ahead and preach here. Here we need to turn on recruitment. I think what we need is Siege Chaff. I don't think we want the composite. These guys are kind of interesting. Not bad against Jin, actually. Against Agartha? What does Agartha have? These guys have bucklers and basic armor. They're not going to be that good there. I think Agartha, they have really bad stats, so I think these glaives are actually going to be really good against them. So I think that's what we're going to make to kill Agartha. Is these glaives just do a huge amount of damage, but they just have bad like attack scores. So this guy's not very good at researching, but we'll need a temple. I think we'll site search here first. Here we'll site search. We kind of need a site search death anyway. We'll bring this guy back. We are going to need to upgrade this fort. That's going to take a bit of money, which we don't really have at the moment. Okay, so we're getting this guy out of our cap. Then we're going to make the Fire armor, but that's going to be in a few turns. I really could have thought about research a bit better here. Let's see what y'all are saying. Get a ton of Bamboo Grove evocation mages from the cap. What Bamboo Grove? Are you talking these guys? Oh, from the fabled Bamboo Grove? Okay. Presumably you mean these guys. I don't know if are they the best evocation mages? What we're going to use them for is we're going to use them to site search, get a ton of gems, and turn those gems into summons. And that actually gives us some focus on what we need to do, because really we want to get up here to get... I think we're going to do like a conjuration rush after this. I want to be able to make some basic gear for our god. Right now, with capital recuperation, he's going to get rid of these afflictions in the capital. Okay, I'll put these guys back a tiny bit. I think that will work. Okay, pretty happy with that. Just got here. Can I ask about the mods and Pretender build? Yeah, if you go to the beginning of the stream, you'll see them, but they're all basically to make the AI play better. Not all, but a lot of them. Okay, that was clean. That's about how many... Do we get a disease site? This guy wasn't diseased ahead of time, was he? No. Yeah, disease site here. And I don't see death scales. Like, that one death scale is probably from our Dominion. Bats we kill. I think maybe these guys go kill the bats next. We got a couple more guys diseased here as well, so that's pretty unfortunate. Got rid of one affliction already. We're down to just being crippled, and I think that will turn into a limp. I don't think crippled goes straight away. We could do this. I think I want to do the fire one once we have conjuration or construction 3. I think we're going to make another one of these guys too out of the capital. And we're going to have this guy keep research or site searching. Okay, and then we do a transfer here. And then we take... Oh, this is Hinnom. Oh, dude, Hinnom's in real trouble. Okay. And so these guys are going to be in a line formation. Attack closest. Divine Blessing. Okay. And then... we'll have this guy keep site searching. Okay. So I think things are starting to pan out. Except we're getting our guys diseased. Got Agartha with a huge army on our border, probably about to attack us. Including being in our cap circle. Can we build this? 600. Okay, we'll try upgrading this fort. This, I need to go ahead and move somebody over here to build a lab. We'll take this. We'll see if we can take this. Maybe these guys go underground. Take the bats out. So you see what's here. Ideally, also, I switch out... Or maybe I switch out commanders here. We switch them over to like a non-disease guy. Okay, I think that works. Bald Boy staging facility into the northwest. Yeah, dude, we're about to get... Agartha's about to have something to say to us. But we have something to say to them as well. Okay, we get the horse tribe. We'll watch that real quick. Okay, now we need to go mess with Hinnom. These guys are going to go kill the bats. Perfect. Okay, you are going to come back here. We're going to site search. Here we're researching. We'll have construction 3 next turn. Then we'll be able to move out. Hopefully this turned into a limp. No, we're still crippled. It's not great. Here we'll preach. Spread our toxic as hell dominion. We also want to put a lab here. I mean, a temple here. Once we have money. But we're poor as hell. Unsurprisingly. And... we may have overbuilt. We might not be able to support two extra forts. Macone, all up in my shit. I think let's ask Macone for a non-aggression pact. I don't really want to fight them. And I'd also probably like a non-aggression pact with Hinnom, but we might wait a turn. You're enjoying the stream? Thanks, Doom. Doomerson. It's more palatable to a Dom noob than an extensive meta testing in a hyperbolic training chamber. What do you think of the bottom 3 worst overall factions by power level? Ooh. Quicksand, Tar Pits. Oh, I think I even forgot to do the formation correctly for this. I could have lost all my commanders. Yeah, I got super lucky. How did this happen? Did they just not jump on my commander? Yeah, dude, they could have just murked my commander there. Okay, let's see. I think that's going to be fine. Send this guy up north. And then I will answer your question in a moment, good sir. I really want to build a lab, but I'm also very poor. I think we have to turn off troop recruitment for a minute. And then we'll go back to making shitty dudes. And then this will free up enough money for us to make a lab. And that's perfect. We actually can get some troops, so we'll go... No, but we're kind of infrastructure constrained right now. Okay, let's see if we can give it... these are not Dawn Guard, so that's good. Let's have this guy move here. No sign of Agartha yet in the cave system. That's quite nice. So these are site search. We're going to have him move here and then probably here and then here. Or maybe here, depending on whether we get it. Okay. Which factions are the least powered? I'm going to save and quit. Let's pull them up and look at them. We'll do a short detour to answer your question. I'll do one from each age. I think the least powerful faction in early age is probably Pelagia, even though they get cool things they can do with pearl farming. But they just have so many things they're fighting against to have like any kind of tempo. Relay, I think, is cooler because they can go on land. Like they have the little Triton guards, or like these guys, which are actually somewhat respectable on land. They just have bad morale you have to figure out. So early age, I'll go ahead and give it to Pelagia. Though they have cool things they can do with the pearl farming you can potentially use to win a game. Middle age, I would say the weakest faction is... God, middle age just has such good factions too. I feel like the weakest in middle age is probably not going to be very bad. Oh man, that's really hard to say. Oceania is a contender. Like, they have good stuff they can do. Like, they're definitely not weak at all, but I think it's, like, sort of hard to take their strengths and turn it into a game win. I think otherwise, there's just a lot of strong stuff. Like, all these nations have really interesting, strong mechanics. Phaecia is really good. Vanarus, Vanheim, Jotunheim. Like, even Bandarlog has cool, like, recruit anywhere sacred ones, or white ones. I think it's hard to say which would be the weakest here. Middle Age is very strong, but I think if I was forced to pick, I'd probably say Oceania. Even though Oceania has really cool things they can do. And a lot of that has to do with the map. Like, the more water there is on the map, obviously, the better underwater nations are, or amphibious nations. Late age. That's going to be tricky. Zamatia? No. Who would I say for late age? I would probably say... And it's so hard because I feel like I like so many of these. Late Age Zabalba, I think, is really hard to play well. I think we saw it being played really well. I think it was like it was the I think it was or whatever the late age tournament was. I can't remember if it was last year or that one's not last year, but the last one. It's so hard to say. I feel like the factions are all really interesting. Late age faction. It's like you used to be able to say this, not anymore. Abyssia has crazy things you can do. It might be Abyssia though. No, Abyssia has. They have like good blood in this too, and yeah, it's hard to give it to Abyssia. Pythium? You used to say Pythium, but LA Pythium's actually pretty strong now. You can do crazy research rushes. LA Arco's really good. LA Pangea's really good. It's hard. I think I'm not sure I'm ready to do a tier list, guys. You're just kind of struggling with Femini. Yeah, Femini's tricky, especially against AI with like waves of stuff. I would maybe say I don't know how Utgard did in Dominion 6 in the transition, but they're pretty good still. Maybe Jomin. Jomin's super hard to play well, I think. But they're really cool. They have like just the Ryujin Air Force, and then like these guys are pretty cool. They have a lot of cool things they can do, but maybe it's Jomin. Jomin just I don't know if I've seen anybody win a game with Jomin. Maybe it's Mew won. I can't remember if they actually won it, but okay. Anyway, back to the game. Those are my 3 picks. Promise I won't get sidetracked anymore. Okay. I think we've got this turn done. We have construction 3, so we need to forge some stuff. Let's make this. And let's make... It might actually be nice to have some built-in cold resistance too. We probably don't need to make that with him. We can make that with this guy. Any miscellaneous items we should make? A bracer could be quite nice. Do we have anybody who's just like a random earthsmith? No, we have to use one of these guys. A bracer would be quite nice. If we have a nature mage somewhere. Fireplate, bracers. I think what we might want... Oh, this would actually be kind of nice. We'll make one of these rings of water breathing. And the other thing I wanted to make that I don't really have the spare nature mage for... Oh, no, I do. I have this guy. Let's make some boots. Give a little bit of... reinvigoration. Will help counteract the fireplate encumbrance we get. And then I wish I could get more reinvigoration. It's also, we're just hitting people with a fist. It's also worth thinking about giving him a proper weapon. Maybe Coral Sword could be good. A little bit more hit points. Coral Sword versus what's the double bane? I think the Coral Sword's probably better. Just one. I think that'll work. Okay, so I think that's that. Now, God, I want to kill Lagartha so fucking bad. I don't think I've ever spawned next to an Agartha and didn't kill them. Not out of malice. Usually they're just food. But here they've been just messing my stuff up. We're going to need a proper army, though. Okay. Here we might bump Hinnom. Then we'll take this. I got Nap messages going out. We might be able to get this, too. Then we're going to bring everybody up north. Take this throne, kill Agartha, bada bing, bada boom. We actually also could maybe take this because we have chakras in our blast. So we don't have magic weapons though. But we'll still kill the Springhawks pretty well, I think, with 10 chakras. And then these guys also have like a built-in 5. So we're actually at 15. We're pretty much... We're very resistant to Springhawks. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's keep going. AI Gotha just hanging out in my cap circle? Yeah, dude. It is most unwelcome. Very unchill of them. Where's the camera? I think I'm out of frame. Okay, we've got a non-aggression pact with Makone. That's actually quite nice. We don't want to fight Makone. Yoink. Okay, let's see how they like being trampled. They did kill a few. We did get the stat malice in the caves. I killed 3. Okay, and then Macone's guy's there. That's fine. Okay. Now what do we need to do? Now what we need to do... I need to kill... Oh, man, look at that. They got so many troops all up in my stuff. I don't like it. Okay. Are we down to a limp? No, we're still crippled. $20 protection. That feels good. How long does it take to call back your god? It takes 50 points. And the way it works is each holy path counts as a point when you do call god. But there's like randomness added in. So it took a while. It took way too long. It felt like whenever it happens to you in a multiplayer game, it feels like it takes literally forever. Unless you're like set up to do it with a ton of priests. We're not quite ready to kill these motherfuckers yet. I think oh man, we're doing this a little bit wrong too. I need enchantment 4 for Cloud Trapeze. Do I have a lot of air? I don't really have much air. I have more astral income. I sort of like I need to teleport more. I think what I need, we're gonna get Alt 3 so I can potentially go take a throne with Body Ethereal. And that without having to rely on it in the Bless. Is like we're going to be dropping into enemy territory. Then I think we'll pick up Enchantment 4. So we can do Cloud Trapeze. I have Magic Phase available. But I'd rather do it with Thumb 4. This will also let us site search. Like if we find, like using that mod, we'll find some sites that we missed. Like I already know there's a nature one. Though that doesn't use Thaumaturgy. Or no, it does. Harspecs, yeah. So anyway, we'll do that. Then we're going to do the construction run up. Meanwhile, we'll have site searched like crazy. We're in Hinam's cap circle. We really need that message from Hinam. Come on, buddy. Let's peace up. Man, what if I peace up and I poach his farm province? Maybe I should. Killer mantises. Oh, I got a Windspire here? Dude, I think I just do Hinam super dirty. Like, just like Agartha did me. I think I can kill most of these guys if they come here, unless they get a flank off. Site search. Research. Actually, I really need to build these temples. Build the temple here. I really need to build a temple there as well. We're very poor. We're going to be poor until we kill Agartha. Anything I need to do first? I don't think so. I would love a bit more reinvigoration. That's sort of the only thing, which I would only get really when I get construction 5. I think this is about the right way to play it. Conquer Hinam's province, cap circle, Nat, please. Yeah, dude. I'm literally cosplaying as Krun. This is like a crun bum move. Hey, let's nap. Meanwhile, I'm gonna expand in your cap circle. Let's be friends for forever, buddy. Okay, here we go. We're getting a ton of these dudes. I'm feeling okay about things. I think things are going okay. We've recovered. What path did we lose? We didn't lose astral. Maybe we lost water. I think maybe we lost a water path. This guy's still thick as hell. The other thing we could think about is like, when can we make glamour stones? I think it's 5. Yeah, okay. You believe fire and water sword could be wrong? Oh, yeah. Maybe that is a thing. Wait, fire and water sword? I don't even know. I don't think I know what you're talking about. Oh, we got it. We poached it from them right out from under their nose. They went over here. Oh, they got the Raphite Warriors. I'm glad we didn't have to fight those. That would be a real problem. Okay, now we can switch to making these guys who are actually solid researchers. And keep preaching here. And then here with you, we can probably move here. No? Here? Yeah. Okay, we'll set this guy to retreat in case we get yoinked. And I think our goal for I'll probably pick this single player game up later, but I think our goal for this recording session is I want to kill Agartha. That is the goal. It may not be granted to us. Maybe the powers that be say that's not going to happen. That's not okay. I'm going to lose like a big fight. But that is the plan. And the plan is where we're going to start. And from there, we will drift horribly off plan, most likely. Okay, we can build another temple, though. That's quite nice. And then we just have to siege through these things. Oh, man, they're getting cave grubs? Oof. Okay. God, it's going to be hard to siege all the Agarthan forts if they got a bunch of stuff stacked inside. Let's start... I really got to make more dudes. Oh, the other thing... I think it's time for us to roll out. Is it worth waiting for Magic Phase? Enchantment 4? Oh, we don't quite have it this turn. There's nobody I can assign to research. So I could Magic Phase underwater, save a turn. Let's go here before Agartha gets it, and let's work on our script in case we have to fight. We don't need to resist fire anymore, and versus Agartha and other things, we're not going to need air shield. Personal Mistform will be, and we have more protection. This is still good. Protection. Oh, how are we going to get things underwater to go away? I don't think we have a plan for that. So I think our plan is actually going to be this. Breath of Winter. Does Shockwave work underwater? I don't think so. Cannot be cast. Oh, it doesn't have it. Maybe Shockwave can't be cast. I'm actually not sure. I can't remember if Shockwave can be cast underwater. Nice attack and defense on it too. Wait, do we have it yet? Oh, we do. Okay, that's definitely going to make us hold up going out again. Let's make this thing. I don't know what I was doing making that other shit when this is what we need. Give me that. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about it. Okay, so that slaps. Now, yeah, we'll switch this out. I think we get an extra encumbrance if we dual wield. Yeah, okay. I'm feeling much better about that. That'll get us up to 4 reinvigoration, which isn't quite fatigue neutral, but we're getting close. And then we're going to be able to cloud trap these out of our capital. That'll be quite nice as well. So, is there a shield we can get that's going to be really low encumbrance? This is 0. Requires an air 2. I don't think we have an air 2. This requires a nature 2, is also 0. Nature 2 we do have somewhere. He's running around site searching. Maybe we have him come up here and he can site search here, make an eye shield, and then we can put it on him. And hopefully be in a good place. Okay, I think that's about right. Where's our main stack? They're here. They're coming up here. Then we're going to regroup, then go kill Agartha. Now, Agartha does get some magic weapons, I think. These guys, the seal guards, have them. But I don't see any seal... Oh, there's some seal guards. But they have bad stats. So it's going to be hard for them to hit us with the magic weapons. Though they will definitely do a shit ton of damage to this guy. The other thing that we... Oh, we already have... Okay, we do have more stuff we can do. We can do Astral Shield, which is quite nice. We'll do that before Shockwave. Protection from Lightning. We sort of don't need it now. If we're in Friendly Dominion, we actually have a lot with Air 4. So I think we can take this off the script. But we might need that if we go into Hostile Dominion. Then we'll only have 10. Breath of Winter maybe above it? I don't know, something like that. What, their heat scales up here? They are. Okay, let's see what happens. Terracotta are great because if you have Sulfur Haze, they don't mind. Yeah, true. Air spells are fine underwater? Yeah, I sort of remembered that. I didn't know if they all were, though. Sort of feels weird casting Shockwave underwater, though. I feel like there's a lot of other spells that are more powerful. Death Sight. Okay. I mean, that's good to know. Let's get one of these guys too. That way we can have do some Death Sight searching here. Here, I think we're going to go ahead and make the Eye Shield. We don't have any nature income. It's looking like they want to fight us. Ooh, Hinnom is saying no. Let's just keep peppering Hinnom until they say yes or fight us. They might fight us. I mean, I doubt they're very excited about us being in their cap circle. All right. Anyway, time to move these guys up, and we're going to bring all our Sacreds and Doomstack into these idiots and hope that wins us something. And let's turn on this. We need to start maxing out troops here. Okay. And then I think what we'll do, we still want a shield. I need either an Air 2, which I don't have. So are these guys Air 2 reliably? No, they have a 1 in 4 chance of being Air 2, which is about the same as these guys. It's a 1 in 5 chance. So it'd be good to start getting some Celestial Masters. So I guess we'll do that. We'll start getting some of these guys. They can fly around. They can do glamour buffs, other things. These are still here underground. This turn we get enchantment 4, so we can actually Cloud Trapeze. Let's see how bad the encumbrance penalty is. Yeah, encumbrance is 7. I get rid of this, it goes to 6. I think that's worth it. Really, encumbrance is like the main thing for us here. Can we make the armor as well already? No reinvigoration, but we do get the resistances. Yeah, why did we do this instead of this? Because this is also 17 protection, 2 encumbrance, also 2 encumbrance, 1 defense, met move penalty 2. This is just better. Yeah, this is just better. That was a mistake I made. I wasn't thinking about all the TC items we get. Oh, they took this. Oh, man. I mean, these are crimes. We just have to kill everybody here. This just is not going to play. I see. Oh my god. Death 4 here. Holy shit. Some bad things are happening. I think with this, we're going to ruin them. The only thing I can think is it might be good to do like defense stacking. Foreign recruit swordmasters in the mountain highlands and forests are cheaper too, and they can be air too. Yeah, that could be good. Yeah, we just need to put a lab here. Right now we're just tapped out on money, but that might be the next thing we do if we have money free up. But we're gonna have to kill Agartha before we have any money free up. So we're gonna go here. I think I need to ping this throne. We have enough hit points on him to do it. He's crippled. It doesn't matter. Okay. We need to see what's in the throne, because we're going to go hit this throne quite hard. And Agartha hasn't taken this, but Trogs are going to be tough for us to kill. I think this is actually what we need to do. I think because the Trogs are actually pretty killy, I think we actually need to take some of these Warriors of the Five Elements. And they're going to need to go with the Cav, or with these guys to take it. And then I think we'll be able to. Okay, I think we're set up to go. IRL, it's very hard to get. Lining in the water, it just dissipates. True. You could maybe do it if you had like actual pure distilled water, because then it actually is a good insulator. And to get it to like do lightning, you actually have to ionize it the same way you do with air. Hidden Valley and Dream Circle. Well, that's quite nice. I mean, we're not having bad luck on the site searching. We got shafted with some luck this game and with some bad decisions. But I don't think, among the many problems we made, I don't think one of the problems was... There are many problems we had. The problem we haven't had is site searching. We've had pretty good site searching luck. Okay, holding attack list. I think this will work. Hopefully they trample our ethereal guys. We chop them up, trample them. Site search. Okay, this guy's moving to ping the throne. This guy's moving to collect the capital army. Okay, we have the new, better armor. I shouldn't have made the other one. And dear Lord, do I want to jump on this army. We do have Magic Phase available, so it's turn 21. That's pretty late for a first war. I don't know how much Dominion they have here. Probably a lot, since there's temples everywhere. This is 4 candles. This must be probably like 6. The Bamboo Grove mages. It's funny you call them Bamboo Grove. Master of the 5 elements. But yeah, they're completely nuts. They're probably the best site searcher in the game, because they're, unlike other eras too, you get them. They're 2 recruitment points, so you can get them very quickly. We still haven't gotten rid of crippled, have we? I was really hoping to get rid of that, but this is a pretty resilient trait. Do we attack Agartha? I think we wait until these guys are done, but I think what we can do is we can Cloud Trapeze into the lake here and kill these guys. These are Triton Troopers. We need to make sure we have poison resistance somehow, which we don't have at all. We also don't really have a way to block to block it. If we take Mistform, is going to be good, but any chip damage that comes through is probably going to get us poisoned. And it's not in friendly Dominion, so that means we're also going to need to cast Body Ethereal. And then because we're fighting underwater, we don't this is good, but we also want, like, Ice Shield is really good. And then I think then we'll do Breath of Winter. Hopefully that works. We're still running up Thaumaturgy. Maybe I should do Construction first. We have some nature income, so that's actually huge, because we weren't able to make nature things. Like, to make the boots, I had to alchemize, which sort of sucked. So now we get to go here. We need to go under here, fight the Trogs. I think that'll work. We get the body ethereal guys in the front. I think this will be fine. I mean, we do sort of want to have, like, regen on him. I think, like, a Ring of Regen would be a huge upgrade, but we need Construction 5. I think we're going to run Conjuration first before we do that. The big hitters here are Heavenly Rivers will be very good to get. Then so will Heavenly Fires, and then finally Call Celestial Soldier. So I think we really need 6. It's going to be the magic number. And these guys, these Master of the Way, we get the Astral Randoms. These guys can do the Call Celestial Demons. I'll go ahead and pull these guys to the capital. Here we also have a temple, so I can turn on our better researchers, these students. And we have money, so I can go ahead and make this. And I said the next time we have money, I am going to come over here and build, so I can get the Sword Master dudes. And I think that will work. Hopefully we're in good shape here. Let's see what happens. You guess that part of the lore sticks out to you? True. Nice insight into gaseous discharge physics. A man of culture, I see. Yes. Okay, Magic Phase. Does it work? If we can't kill some indies... We are poisoned. Shockwave is not getting cast. But I guess we didn't finish our script, so that wasn't really a problem with Shockwave per se. I think we're going to site search here. Hopefully we find something. We've got these Astral Randoms, which we're going to... These are going to be good for Demon of the Heavenly Rivers. We're consolidating them already. We're going to site search with this guy. We'll switch back to the students. Here we actually need to site search Death as well. We'll probably do that next turn. We're building our fortress. Okay, we're going to pick up all these guys, and now we're getting ready for our main approach into Agartha. I want this fort, and I want this. Can I move back in one turn? No, but I can move here, and from here I can Magic Phase out. So we site search this turn. Next turn I move this army here. I move my god here. And then we do the alpha attack. And hope to God it works. We also have enchantment for... This guy is super rare. An Air 3? This is like crazy random. This is an insane random to get an Air 3. I was thinking about, I was like, oh man, I want to use him. To cast Regeneration on my god. But that's just really not in the cards. I don't want to risk him dying. Can you make it all the way over here, buddy? Okay, he can. Okay, we need a site search here. Do it coming north first. Oh, it's undead here. Well, let's watch this. We got kind of our ass kicked by these Trogs. God, I hate Trogs. We got messed up something fierce there. I don't think we have enough to keep pushing and take these guys. So I think with that, we're actually going to transfer these guys back. We're going to have him site search on his way out, and then we're going to come meet back up here. And can this guy carry all the people he needs to? Not quite. We actually need another... I think, honestly, what we're going to need... I'm going to go ahead and make it. We're going to make one more of these guys. Maybe two more. Just kind of get that out of the way. And then we'll have, like, quality leaders to lead these troops around. Do we have mage support we could do? We could do potentially, like, moss body... bark skin do we have? Yeah, we have bark skin. If we had a bunch of nature ones, which I think we can recruit, can we? Or maybe it's middle age. Yeah, it's middle age. We don't have reliable nature ones. Except our cap only mages. And bark skin's not really a great use of their time. Okay, so I think this is it for this turn. I think now we go and try to kill Agartha. Oh, I do need to move these idiots up. They're going to be... Maybe I move them and attack here. I'd also sort of like to have a scout where I could see what the PD levels are in some of these provinces. But I don't think we have that. Yeah, this is going to be brutal fighting into these guys. It's going to be fun. Very good chance. If we lose trying to kill Agartha, I think we're going to call it, too. If that's the other outcome. Agartha is either going to survive this and kill us, or, you know, just survive this, which will, in effect, kill this run. This is an interesting item to make. It gives us cold resistance, which is kind of nice. And also is going to do a lingering cloud. I think this one actually might be good to make. This is going to be worth, I think, having on our god as the second item. And we'll just fatigue out everybody around us. Because I don't think Agartha has cold resistance. Can shroud Swordmasters and kind of thug them. Very funny to watch them in chi boots. Yeah, that's true. You probably do like a defense-based thug off them. The Nap-breaking debacle is hilarious. I know it is. Darkside Cookies and I had so much fun casting it. Wait, didn't I have him on retreat? What happened? We're trying to run. He summons a hawk. Is that what's going to mark us? That hawk? Oh, he's trying to leave. Okay, let's see. What do we have for the commanders here? We have an astral. Okay, we can take this with our god. 100% can take that with the god. So I think dude, I need a break. Cut me a break, my man. Oh, man. Okay. So now what we do is we're going to consolidate an army here. Okay, the very little amount of land we have, we've actually... Hopefully this will delay them while they're buffing up. Did we ever get a nap back from... Oh, no, we need a nap with these guys. Okay. We already got these guys. We don't need more. We need these. And then we're going to merge these together. We're going to move this big army up north. This is basically going to be our army we're going to try to kill these motherfuckers with. Oh, they forted another thing. How am I going to jump on him if he's forted everything? I mean, it's going to be a lot of forts for us to get, but I don't have a lot of siege strength. This is only 197. It's going to take me literally all day to get it. We need more siege strength. I need more guys. I need them badly. Okay, so like this, I'll have to take this, and then we'll go back up and try to take other things. Oof. Okay, and the next turn we attack. I guess we can attack from here. As he comes out too, we can have this guy potentially like pick up this water breathing ring too. And then like go site search here underwater, because we're not gonna, oh no, I might need the water breathing ring to take this out. Yeah, we'll have this guy research. We'll do that later. Okay, we're gonna wait here with this dude. He might lead the little attack into here. We do have a lot of money. This is getting upgraded. This is getting upgraded. I meant to build a lab here, but we didn't do that yet, so I'll go do that. I also probably could site search Glamour a bit more. I don't think my Glamour site searching is very good, so I probably should send out this guy, maybe even like 2 guys Glamour site searching. I'm gonna send this guy south. Yeah, okay. And then I think we're gonna send the chariots here. So these guys, the chariots in this army are gonna come to this plain that hopefully is lightly defended. And then, yeah, we'll see. And then we're going to do some takeout delivery, probably into the lake. Okay, here we go. Has my nose been broken before? Yes. It's not straight. I'll look at the camera. It's like shifted this way. I had like a really bad kayaking accident, and it's going down like a creek rapid thing, and it was actually, I'd done like the hard part, and I was just like ferrying across the river, or like the creek, and I got window shaded into like a rock, like smashed my face. I almost died. It was like above like a 300-foot waterfall, and you like took out right before the waterfall. And I like got knocked unconscious underwater, and like woke up, and I was like, had my head beating against a rock. Oh, I got a necromancer. That's sick. Oh, dude, this is what we needed. So, oh, and we got all this chaff. Dude, this is what we needed. We needed this siege chaff so bad. Illwinter has decided to bless me. That's the only reasonable way to look at this. The fortunes, the omens are good, people. The omens are real good. Uh-oh. I actually want this gnome later. We might... There's a chance we gift of reason him. Let's take this gnome back. I don't know how he got picked up. I must have selected all and gotten him. So I think what I want to do is go ahead and get this palisade, which is going to be a lot easier for me to get. And then I think what I also want to do is I want to take this guy, merge up here, and then I have there's all this siege chaff I need to pick up. We got this great event. And to pick up the siege chaff, yeah, it's like 60 guys. So I think a commander could get it too, but yeah, we'll just, can this guy make it there faster? I don't think it matters. We'll go ahead and funnel guys up this way. Oh, this is kind of cool. Let's see how this went. Let's watch it again. I kind of went too fast through the first part. I think the spirits actually did a lot of work distracting them. Oh, did some work. And that was clean. Okay. We haven't site searched this at all, so might as well do that. Hinon was definitely about to take that back. Bastards. Let's go ahead and put 11 PD here. Catacombs. Oh, I missed the arena. We'll just look at... Ooh, Musful Jarl. Unmarked Champion. Melkort. Oh, Jesus. Yanamir. Musful Jarl. Good man. This guy's actually... He's got like a huge, sick weapon as a hero. Oh, the salamanders. Just fucking crushing the arena. Holy shit. Okay. Take out the Reverie. I think we are ready to go. So we're going to YOLO. We're sending him in here. I think this script is right. There are seal guards. Can we survive even a few seal guards hitting on us? Body Ethereal is not going to work. We can potentially freeze them. Astral Shield will help. Ice Shield will help. Personal Mistform is going to get popped from seal guards. I think it's actually not going to help here. I think actually we switch it out for something that will probably help more, like Water Shield. I think this is probably going to be the best thing we have. And then hopefully doing this will freeze them and chop them up. And I don't think we cast. I think we just attack. And then... let's site search. Here we actually want to build a lab. Because we have a lab, I'll pump PD up a little bit, and then... I think we're going to move this guy here as well, just have an extra commander. And we're just going to put him on something like this. It's funny, we have like the worst bless for Ancestor Spirits. Because they're like a sacred shit summon, but I guess they have shock resistance, but they're already ethereal. Okay, will this work? Let's see. No, you know what? I think I'm doing this wrong. I think I need this guy. I think I need these guys on this guy with a little better leadership. I think I was right to do that earlier. And then attack closest. And then let's put these guys just a little bit back and off the flank. So hopefully they make contact about the same time. Okay. So hopefully that works. I think that seems fine. Not really super advanced scripting or anything. The question is, do we get our god killed again? And I'm very worried these seal guards are going to karate chop my god in half. I'm hoping we freeze them before that happens, which we have a chance to do with all of this stuff. But our defense isn't terribly high. We'll be harassed down mostly. They're going to hit us for like 15 damage each. If there's like 5 of them, I think we're basically fucked. Can they wade? That's the other important question. And if we look at them, they are size 6 and their normal guys are size 4, so they cannot wade unless they're larger. So a reason to take a larger bless. You foolishly thought that I would have things go disastrously wrong. Well, I think about to see it go wrong again. I think this is the wrong move. This is the sort of thing like it pays 1,000-fold to test in multiplayer games to see if it would actually work. Because if it doesn't work, it's a huge problem. And by the way, I mean, I would have play tested in an expansion and like seen how this Pretender does before I would have taken him into a multiplayer game. So I wouldn't have like probably lost him here. And like it had to do, we had the wrong research thing. We should have gone construction 1. We should have forged the astral armor. I think the bodyguard idea was really good. So anyway, if we had done those things, I think we'd been fine. Bodyguard does have problems though. Like a lot of times they'll run and stuff. But anyway, let's YOLO because I'm kind of tired. Not tired, but like I kind of need to have lunch. So either we kill them in the next hour, or I think if God loses here, maybe we give Agartha the GG and say they beat us. So let's see. All right. Did they kill our god? How many Seal Guard do they have? It looks like they have 5. That doesn't seem like much, but it might be too many. Oh, but they have these shades? Armor negating hits? Dude. GG. We're definitely dead. Maybe if we had a Ring of Regen. Wrecked. I suppose the silver lining on some of this is that we have oh god. We have a lot of priests to call them back, and we can get more. But, like I said, that's pretty bad. I think we'll call it there. But this, okay, I want to say a few things from this. One, this is not impossible AI. I picked this war, which is kind of fun. The AI is actually onto things. Like, throwing a few shades in here, like, was clutch. They were definitely a huge part in killing him. I think the Seal Guards did it. This is not a bad army composition from Agartha. I mean, clearly, I can kill AI. I don't want to, yeah. Especially if I test the build a little more. But a single player, I think a single player Dominions is fun. I'm going to go out and say it. I think it's good. I've had fun. I've been playing it offline. Not this nation, this build, obviously. But yeah, no, I've been having fun playing it offline. It's good. It's actually good. I think these guys move back. I think that's it. I think we might give early age TNG another shot. I mean, we're getting close to the breakaway point. It's just kind of too long for not doing anything. What could we have done different? Not had our god killed. We were getting very close to the breakaway point for TNG. Like, once we had Construction 5, we would have been able to kill these guys if we had, like, a Ring of Regen, probably. Then, once we got Conjuration, that was going to be the big thing. We didn't really get to do the real TNG thing. The real TNG thing really starts turning online. Like, we had done a lot of the setup moves. Like, we have a ton of Fire Gems. We have a good number of Water Gems. We don't really have a lot of Earth, but we have some Astral. We could have done better there. But we've done a decent job site searching. And basically, we take all the fire and water and earth and astral and start turning them into sacreds. They were all ethereal. So, like, it would be pretty good. The other thing that sort of sucks is the gem we got most of is fire. And I believe, if memory serves, that the fire guys, I think they are ethereal to start. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, so they would benefit from it too. Yeah, so the Blessed would have worked on them, I think. Yeah, I mean, we did get hammered with some bad events at the start, too. But really, I mean, honestly, the bad events weren't even that big of a deal for us. I think, like, the main thing is we shouldn't have gotten our Pretender killed. the first time and the second time. And then we would have had like a much better expansion. We would have had the cave systems captured earlier. We had better tempo and timing with these. And then ideally we don't do the like true YOLO with the Pretender God. We look for better things to pick off. Like this would have been a lot better. Like this doesn't have... We went into this knowing there were cave guards. And then we knew that cave guards would fuck our shit up. And they did. They did not disappoint. The ice armor is natural prod. It doesn't stack. The ice armor does stack. I'll show you how it works. The ice armor is... it gives you this protective force, which is just a 50% chance it gets added to your protection. I think it does stack fully. So that was good, but what it doesn't stack against is actually... I'll show you again. These shades actually were so clutch having these in here. And the AI just casually throwing like random summons and actually do like a lot of work. Like this guy... okay, it didn't work there. Okay, we killed him there. Are the shades actually going to do work? Maybe not. I mean, this guy is getting frozen, so like our strategy was sort of working. It's just we died too fast. $38. So what hit us there at the end? I don't know if the shades got in. Seal Guard 4, Seal Guard 38. Holy shit. Seal Guard 15. Yeah. Honestly, guys, Revenge of Agartha. I've killed them in so many games. I feel like this is karmic justice. And I mean, they had it coming. They were sitting in my cap circle, but also I had it coming. I've just attacked them in so many different games. Is this position still recoverable? Probably. But it'd probably be more fun to start a new game at this point. Yeah, we just had so much like tempo loss. But I think you could play this and have it go pretty well. But this was clearly not the right move. But it's sort of more fun to YOLO. So anyway, I think that's it, folks. I might do a few more of these. Single player Dominions is pretty fun. And it can be very challenging. Like the AI army compositions are good. Like they're not using mage support super well, but they do summons. But I would say, I don't know if they just have more gems, but it feels like they do summons better than players. I think that's also like a low-key thing that's different in Dominion 6, is I think a lot of the summons are actually like good value, whereas they kind of weren't in Dominions 5. So the AI just sort of putting random ones all over the place actually tends to do pretty well. So, 38's out of control. Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly, there's so many more things I could have had to fight before I did that. Like if I had Liquid Body, that would have been so much nicer. If I had Construction 5, I could have like significantly better reinvigoration gear. I'd have like Boots of the Messenger. I could also have the one that gives you like the chest or the miscellaneous one that gives Girdle of Might, that gives 3. With the sword, I would have been fatigue neutral or negative. Could have had better armor. Like the armor I had was fine, but like you can actually have good armor, I think. And then a Ring of Regen would have been absolutely huge. Construction 5, there's like so much behind that if I wanted to time it. So that would have been probably better. And honestly, I would have had a much better research timing if I didn't have so many people and like resources going to calling my god back from getting them killed. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I just got fucking wrecked. But I think all this to say, single player Dominions, I give it a thumbs up. I think it's fun. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I might get on to it again. It's fun having you guys in chat and talking to all y'all. I didn't respond to every comment, but I read them all. So thanks so much, guys.